Hi, it's Lipstick Gal. Thank you so much for watching today. It's the first day of summer and it's definitely starting to feel like summer where I live in the Pacific Northwest. So I thought it'd be a great day to put on a really light face of makeup. I thought we could do it together. So I'm going to start first. Oh man, I'm okay. I have been trying this new e.l.f. Halo Glow skin tint. I don't love it. So I kind of don't want to wear that today. Something else that came in the mail recently from RMS in PR was this. This is their Sun Cover Up Skin Tint. I haven't had a chance to look at the shade yet. I've been into the other things that they sent, but this was, oh no. I think it's too dark. I think it's too dark. Let's just take a quick look and see. Oh yeah. This is way too dark. That's not going to work. Okay, we'll have to skip this too. Oh, that makes me so sad. I really wanted to try this today, but I guess we'll just have to go with something else. I'll show you the rest of what RMS sent as we get through the video. I have really still been loving this. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Blurring Concealer. I really like this. I wear the shade 16N. I also have the next lightest shade, but let me just start with a little bit of this in some places and see what it looks like. And can you use it all over as foundation? Yeah. Is it a teeny tiny little stick? Yeah. This is super easy to blend in with my fingers. You can use a brush, you could use a sponge, but my skin still has a lot of glow from my SPF. So I think that might be all the coverage I'm going to do today. I might just put another little stripe down the center of my nose because I feel like my nose is a little bit on the red side. So I did something a couple of weeks back. It was during Memorial Day. Jones Road was having a sale where you could pick up 4 of their Miracle Balms. I only had one before. I had a little mini, and it was in a shade that I never really reached for because it seemed like it wasn't the right shade for me. And I think it's interesting how their packaging changes for their minis. Like this one is significantly smaller, but it's also taller. So I don't know. I think that's kind of weird. I thought that they would have the same packaging all the time. But I'm going to start with the shade Bronze. They had this pack of 4 that you could choose, and you could choose any shade you wanted. So I chose 4 shades that I thought would work best for me. And I'm just going to start by applying this. And I'm really looking for something that's really easy today. I have kind of been liking this on light makeup days. Where I need just a little bit of color, but not too much. We might incorporate another shade or 2, just a little bit around the hairline. This is not serving a lot of color, but it is just enough. One of the blushier shades I picked up is this one right here. This one's called Pinched Cheeks. I've really been liking this one. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of this on my finger and kind of share it around. And then I'm just going to tap a little bit on my cheeks. I want just a little bit of color, just not too much. I am going to be setting part of my face with powder, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself here and do that yet because I want to make sure that this is still going to work. I don't think I need any highlight at this point because the glow that this gives, it does have a nice kind of emollients to it. If you've never tried the Miracle Balm, it is very much a very luminous, and you might be able to see it there, but on the back of the hand, you'll definitely see it where it has some shine to it compared to the rest of my skin. You'll definitely see it there. And I don't think that it's really like necessarily pearlescent, but I just think that it's the formula itself, that it's just so hydrating. It's always going to reflect light just a little bit. So I don't feel like I need any highlight today. I did happen to pick up one of the shades that was a highlight shade, and it's a limited edition shade. It's called Pink Champagne, and it's really pretty because the one I had before was Miracle Hour, and it felt like it was a little bit dark. But this one, oh, this one's so pretty. I might just, for right now, you can use these everywhere on the face, and I like that. Add some to the lips for hydration. Let's put on a little bit of an eyebrow. I've been kind of going back and forth between some pencils, trying to remember which ones I loved and why, and if any of them have gotten kicked out of like that top spot. I love the Merit pencil, the 1990 brow. I love the one from CoverGirl, their micro pencil that is their 1mm pencil. That one's really fantastic. I also really, really like the one from Revie Beauty, the Everyday Brow. That one's great. But one of my all-time favorites that I've had for so long is this one here from M Cosmetics. This right here is their fine liner brow pencil, and I wear the shade Deep Taupe. And I've used this for years, and I started using it again because I'd kind of put it to the side while I was using other pencils. Came back to this and I was like, oh yeah, I see why I loved this pencil. So I'm going to quickly brush my brows through, and I don't want anything too heavy because the rest of my face has got, you know, a really light layer of everything. But I just want it to look a little bit more pulled together. Been using this for the last couple of, I don't know, I'd say maybe the last week and definitely in the last couple of videos. And it really reminded me of why I really liked this pencil. Not only is the shade great, it's not too warm. It's got some depth to it, but it also is very, very thin and very fine. And you can draw in some great hair-like strokes with this. Right now I'm being a little bit aggressive in the application, but I like the way that it spoolies. I just think it's a great pencil for me, and it's one of those things that I've had a chance to rediscover recently, and I'm still very impressed with. And just to keep them in place, I'm going to run a little bit of the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter through them just to make sure they stay where I want them. For the lids today, I'm going to keep it super easy. I'm going to be using the shade Bianca from Lisa Eldridge. This is a liquid Lurex, and it is one of the easiest things. One little swipe, blend it out with my finger, and I have the prettiest sheer wash of like a pale pink sparkle on the lid. I'm going to be super lazy today. I'm not going to curl my lashes. I'm not going to throw any eyeliner on. I'm just going to throw on this. This is my current favorite tubing mascara. I want a really easy removal at the end of the day today, and this is going to give me that. This is the Shapeshifter Tubing Mascara from M Cosmetics. It has a fantastic little wand. This wand here has all of these little fine bristles, and they grab every single hair and really do a good job of not only building and lengthening, but I get volume out of this if I come back. I'm going to get a good layer on my first eye here, and then when I go to the next one, this one's going to have a chance to dry, and then when I come back, it actually builds volume. And not all tubing mascaras do that. Forgot I wanted to set my under eyes. I'm just going to pick up my Givenchy powder and just swirl a brush through all the shades and then lightly set my under eyes here. My goal is just to make sure that this part of my face and right around the nose doesn't end up becoming too glowy today. I don't mind glow in other places, but right in through here is where I want to make sure I kind of keep the oils at bay. I'm going to set it all with this. This is from RMS. This is a Radiant Lock Setting Mist. This is brand new. This doesn't have any alcohol in it. It's got a fairly fine mist. It's not sticky. It smells wonderful. I don't have to worry about inhaling while I'm spraying this because it doesn't smell toxic or feel like I'm choking myself. And I don't have to worry about anything stinging my eyes. It's not like I keep my eyes open while I'm spraying this, but it does a really, really great job of making sure that my skin looks hydrated and to help keep my makeup in place all day. But it does hydrate like for 24 hours, which I think is great. So the other thing that RMS sent me was this. This is their legendary lip oil. This one right here is in the shade Carolina, and it is wonderful. I really have been loving this. I've been wearing this quite a lot. And even though this is not a shade I would normally reach for, I don't go for this kind of Barbie pink shade, but it's been really beautiful. The only kind of beef I have with it is I wish that the doe foot, even though it's like this large doe foot, I wish that the doe foot was a little bit softer. It feels a little bit rough and it is very rigid. I also feel like I need to keep dipping in to get a little bit more product. I feel like the wiper on here is wiping off too much, but you know, I will keep applying till I get the level of shine that I want. I think what I like most about this is the way that it feels on the lips. It has a really nice, plushy, cushy feel to it. It's not too thin. It has a little bit of pigment, but not too much. I've worn this for a couple of days already, and I love how hydrated it keeps my lips feeling. It is a beautiful product. I just wish that the applicator was a little bit softer and maybe had a little bit of flex to it, because right now it feels really hard, and the applicator feels like a drugstore applicator. And at the RMS price, that's not really what I'm looking for. But the product itself is lovely. If you like a lip oil, you probably would really like these ones from RMS. I think the look turned out really nice. I like how it doesn't look like I'm trying too hard. Sometimes when I put a full face of makeup on, it's like, whoa. And today it just looks like me, but in color. I like that the cheeks have a little hint of flush, but they're not too done. I like that the lips are soft and glowy. I like that everything works well. The eyes don't look like I have too much makeup on. I just really like the way that it turned out. Let me know, once temperatures start to rise, what sort of makeup do you reach for, or do you skip it altogether? I would love to know. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for making the time to watch, and I will see you again soon. Bye.